Hello everybody, the great Dino Ranger here again, back with another review. It is somewhat early in the morning. That's why my voice kind of sounds like this, kind of just woke up. But I had to get this review done today because yesterday, at least in the point of recording this video, I went to Universal Studios Hollywood here in California, and yeah, obviously I had to go to the Jurassic Park section of the park and checked out the Jurassic Outfitters and found myself a whole bunch of cool souvenirs. But this guy right here is the only like figure or toy that I got there. Everything else is all just cool other little things that I got. But today we are going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond collection, Parasaurolophus. Now, obviously, if you remember, one of my first Hammond collection reviews I did on my channel was the Baryonyx. That figure was excellent, so I'm really looking forward to finally checking out this Parasaurolophus. Here's a brief look at the packaging. It's very similar to the Baryonyx, just has the Parasaurolophus name and also a different logo because it's from a different movie. The Baryonyx was specifically from Fallen Kingdom, whereas this Parasaurolophus, is from the Lost World, Jurassic Park, one of my all-time favorite films in the franchise. Here we got a cool render of the para and the cool little bio over here from the game trail scene. It says Parasaurolophus. The massive Parasaurolophus is captured by InGen on Isla Sorna, but not without a fight. That is very true. If you all remember that movie, this Parasaurolophus did not like being captured and fought it the best it could. And then here we got the Lost World Jurassic Park there. So just the same packaging, just different dinosaur. So let's go ahead and crack this guy out. Alright, so here we have the Parasaurolophus out of the packaging, and yeah, this figure is just downright gorgeous. It is a very beautiful representation of the classic Jurassic Park or the Lost World style Parasaurolophus. Probably a much better paint job and sculpt than Mattel's other in-scale versions of this animal. And yeah, this thing is just, it's really cool, and I can't wait to get into it. And this video might be just a little bit quick because I don't have any other Parasaurolophuses to compare it to. I might do that in a separate video. You know, I wasn't expecting to find this guy here, so I didn't really bring any other dinosaurs with me except for the ones I'm taking to the beach with me later today for picture taking. But let's just briefly take a look at the sculpt here. Very, very, very beautiful sculpt. You got some nice texturing on the crest there. You know, a nice paint detail on the eye. Very nice sculpt work, just like a lot of like line creases for like the texturing, and you got some like scale texturing right there. So yeah, this does really remind me of the actual maquette that the people used for the movie as a model reference of the Parasaurolophus. Nice muscle definition there. Then you got the nice hands, which the claws are not painted, which is unfortunate, even though this is like a collector-based figure. But no, it's fine. I can live with it. Got some more texturing on the leg here, more nice muscle definition. And you got the feet. I don't know what a dew claw is doing there. I am pretty sure Parasaurolophus does not have a dew claw, but you know, it's not painted anyway, so it looks like it doesn't really fit. So it's fine. And you got some nice texturing all over here too, even on the back. So yeah, not a lot of like scale pebbling detail. You know, whenever we see the Parasaurolophus, it's not usually a close-up. It's more like a kind of like a background style dinosaur. but it has enough detail where it matches the movie one beautifully. This coloration, or the way the head looks, kind of reminds me of the one Parasaurolophus that's seen in the actual Jurassic World, the ride at Universal, when it comes out of the water and sprays water out of its nose. That's what kind of reminds me of, at least face wise. But yeah, a lot of nice detail. I guess we only got some scale detail right here, and at the bottom doesn't really show much, just more line texturing. Same here with the feet. But yeah, it's a very nice, very nicely sculpted Parasaurolophus. Now the whole figure is all like a hollow plastic kind of, but it feels kind of sturdy to me. And then the whole tail right here is all rubber. That's so it has like a bendy wire in it, so you can pose the tail in any way you want, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I guess we can just briefly talk about the colors. The colors on this Parasaurolophus are beautiful. Like I said, matches the one from the Lost World very nicely. I would say though, this Parasaurolophus should have had just maybe a little bit more red on the head and slightly on the neck. But you know, we got some here, so I guess that's kind of fine. But even Mattel's Dino Rivals version had a little bit more red on it. But you know what, this is it's beautiful for what it is, and I'm not going to complain too much. I think it looks perfect regardless. So we're going to briefly take a look at articulation, which I'll probably have to set my phone down. Alright, so I'm just laying my phone on my Chasmosaurus here. That would be my tripod for right now since I didn't bring mine. But it's a nice way for me to kind of show off the articulation on this figure. So we'll go off the head. The beak, or the mouth here, is actually, whoa, articulated. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't have like too much in it. Just shows like the little tongue and all. But that's pretty cool. And then the head itself, let's see, can go up about that far, so it can like look up. But it can also go down by that far, so you can get that classic Parasaurolophus pose. And I believe, yep, it also twists all the way around. And by twisting it, you can also activate some really cool poses with that. The neck here can go down about that far, and it can go up about that far. And I believe it can also turn left and right. So you can get some nice, you know, turning its head positions. Obviously it will work once you turn the actual head too. But yeah, it has like a full like ball joint movement here. And then the arms, they can go basically, yeah, they can go 360. They can also pivot in and out. Hopefully all this is coming up on camera. The sun's like really bright here, so it's kind of hard to see. The elbows can move forwards and backwards, and they can also twist. So a lot of range of movement there. Nothing on the wrists, which is fine. I don't really see a Parasaurolophus needing to do a lot with its wrist. And then the body doesn't really have much of anything. The legs here, they can move forwards and backwards. Yep, forwards and backwards. They can also pivot in and out. The knee joint here can move forward and backwards, and they can also rotate or twist. Then the ankle here can also move back about that far, and then up about that far, and then that also, I believe, let's see, yep, that can twist too. So you got a lot of cool movement here in the legs and for posability. And the tail here, which is all made out of a rubber, can go up a little bit, down a little bit. It can even go from left to right too. And then it also is very posable, so you can get some very nice closability in it. So that's pretty cool. I love having cool little bendy wire feature. I just probably won't bend it too much so it doesn't get all warped or changes over the years, even though it probably will, but I want to make sure it lasts long enough for me to still enjoy it. But that's basically it for articulation. Very nice articulation with these Hammond collections, and they're gonna make perfect dinosaurs to take pictures with, which hopefully I'll get some good shots at the beach today. But yeah, a very nicely done figure for sure. Now let's try to move on to some size comparisons. All right, so since I don't have any other Parasaurolophuses with me to help with the size comparisons, I'm going to use the other dinosaurs I brought with me. And I just realized I did not bring my Dilong out, but we all know how small that one is, so you might get the idea. But with these ones that I have here, the Sungryptrus, the Chasmosaurus, and the Plesiosaurus, they all pretty size up together pretty well. I know the Chasmosaurus is a Kenner dinosaur, so I'm not sure if it's in scale with the Kenner figures or the Mattel figures. I'm assuming just the Kenner figures, but you know, why not just show it, just because I think these two together look really nice. They're both Lost World dinosaurs, especially like toy line wise, so they kind of fit perfect. But the Parasaurolophus scales nicely with the Sungryptrus and the Plesiosaurus. So yeah, they look really nice together. Alright everyone, that's just about to wrap it up for this review. I really enjoy this Parasaurolophus figure. It's probably Mattel's best one that they have. And yeah, it's beautiful sculpting, beautiful colors, and excellent articulation. So this thing is just perfect. And I can't wait to add it to the herd when I get back home. Also, I might just do a separate video probably later on when I get back home, which I will compare this Parasaurolophus to all the other ones that I have. But yeah, obviously I won't worry about that until I get home anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys again for the next one.